Hello there, I'm Bonnabert, and last night I saw Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Here's what I'm going to do. I'll do a non-spoiler segment, and later on, I'll do a segment that contains spoilers. But first, I just want to say that I'm not a huge DC fan. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Batman and stuff. I just don't really watch the movies. The only ones that I've seen that I actually liked were the Batman and the first Shazam. And this movie too. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm not a diehard DC fan. Anyway, let's get into the non-spoiler segment. This movie was honestly pretty good. I wasn't really expecting much going in, and I knew it really couldn't top the first one. But it was better than I expected it to be. It was really funny, the action was really great, and the CGI was honestly pretty good. But I'll touch on that a little more in the spoiler segment. So yeah. This movie's a pretty fun family adventure. I feel like it's something the whole family can enjoy, you know? I mean, the plot isn't too complicated to understand, and it has humor for a lot of ages. So that was it for the non-spoiler review. I know it was kind of short, but I have a lot more to say in the spoiler section. So let's get right into it. Spoilers in 3, 2, 1. I want to start off the segment with talking about the final battle. It was intense, cool, dramatic, and it's sort of had me on the edge of my seat. The CGI on the dragon was awesome, and this fight sort of showed a lot of development for Billy. And I honestly wasn't expecting them to kill off Billy and bring him back. But that's what they did. And this was just one of the many awesome action scenes in this movie. Next up, we're going to talk about the villains of this movie, the Sisters of Atlas. And they were a little forgettable. I feel like they became a little less prevalent in the end of the movie. But you know, they were pretty decent antagonists. And they actually felt like a threat near the beginning of the movie, and that's what a good antagonist should do. Like Thanos. And there are a lot more examples. But yeah, they were pretty decent antagonists. Now, let's talk about what stood out to me in this movie, and that, of course, is Freddy. He honestly had some of the funniest scenes in the movie, and some of the best scenes in the movie. I love how they built onto his character from the first one. I think my favorite scene with him was the one with the dragon. It really showed that he's fearless and brave, and that you don't really need a suit to be a hero. That's a pretty good lesson that this movie teaches. Anyone can really be a hero. They don't have to fly around or have super strength. It could be anyone, and it can even be you. Now, I wouldn't count this as really a spoiler, but I'm pretty sure the suits got redesigns, and they're pretty cool. I'm not going to spend too long on this, obviously, but yeah, I like these redesigns. I really liked how we learned more about the mythology behind Shazam's power, and what Shazam stands for. I like this because in the first movie, they kind of just got their powers. But in this one, we learn where those powers came from, and that's pretty cool. Now, let's compare it to the first one. Both of these movies are pretty good. Shazam was the first DC movie that I really liked, and this movie really adds on to it. They're both pretty funny, and just really enjoyable. I gotta say I like the antagonist in this movie a little more, but the first movie is pretty good as well. But I gotta say I like the first one a little more. It just felt like a really good origin story for Shazam. We were introduced to everybody, and it's just a little more enjoyable. I'm not saying this movie's bad or anything, because it's really not. I just had a really good time with it. I wasn't expecting much, and I just had a really good time. If you watched the first one, and you liked it, or enjoyed it just a little bit, I recommend seeing this one. They're both pretty similar. I think the critics got it wrong. It doesn't deserve a 53 on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm going to give this movie a 7.5 out of 10. Really enjoyable, really fun. My only problem was the pacing. It felt a little off. And the antagonist was just a little forgettable, but they were pretty good too. You know what? Scratch that. Let's give this movie an 8 out of 10. It may not have been perfect, but I think it deserves more. If you've seen this movie, tell me what you think in the comments. And thank you guys so much for 400 subscribers. I worked really hard to get here, and I couldn't have done it without you guys. If you haven't yet, and you made it this far, make sure you subscribe. I just need 20 more subscribers to get to the funny number. Let me know what you want to see in the comments, and that's a wrap.